No, physical media in general, like, is both dying and something that I, like, really like, and just, like, the tactile feel. Like, I'm really into comic books, and while it's a lot cheaper to pull up Marvel Unlimited or the DC app or whatever, and just go through some stuff, I really like owning the stuff I actually care about on any level, so I can flip through it and, like, really take in the art in its full
Yeah.
printed quality.
And to lesser extent for comics, but with uh with just owning something digitally, I mean, a lot of people don't even manage that. They just wait for something to show up on Netflix, which I that's no way to live. I can't imagine that. Just
No.
waiting as things endlessly cycle in and out of being on services you have.
Well, yeah.
But if you do go to the extent of, well, yeah, say your thing.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you just never know. You say, oh, that thing I wanted to watch was on Netflix, and you pull it up, and they took it off yesterday, and you're like, oh,
Yeah, it's happened to me like multiple times recently, and I mean, I as much as I fucking hate Friends and The Office, I know how much of a normie like just end of world disaster that was.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
People
Oh,
were screaming and rioting and lighting things on fire.
oh yeah, it was capitalized on by Voodoo and some other services selling the like full seat like every season, digital box sets and shit for like 30% off because it became like it shot to number one on digital sales like everywhere the moment it moved to Peacock. Even though it's like it's right there
Yeah,
if you're into streaming only, but
well,
people
yeah,
don't
but
want to leave
then if you own
Netflix.
it digitally, it can just be taken from you at any point
Oh yeah.
because the licenses will just change.
Oh, companies have done that regularly. Apple, for instance, has taken off whole shows that people have purchased.
Yeah, the X Files was at one point only available there on in standard definition,
Mm-hmm.
but then everyone that had that lost their license to it because the HD version came out, and they can't just have both of those, I guess.
Yeah. They can't just reward people who purchased something. They have to take it away from them, even though they gave money for it. Which is something they can't really do with physical media without sending guys to your house to injure you.
Yeah, no, it's like because when you break it down to the technical terms, is you never truly own anything, but with physical media, you at least own the disc.
Yeah.
You don't own the like screening rights for the movies or whatever, but the fact that you own something with something that is it's on makes it infinitely harder for anyone to take that away from you unless physically like coming to your house and breaking all of your beautiful copies of the Snowman 2017.
That is my most coveted possession.
Well, yeah. And sometimes
You
it's
know.
like legal reasons and stuff just destroy projects. Like, this isn't a movie, but the game Too
Yeah.
Human was made with Unreal Engine, and then they were like, oh, we don't want to pay this license, we don't want to deal with this company, so we're going to use our own engine. They didn't. They still just used Unreal Engine. So they were sued, and then every copy of the game was ordered to be destroyed by a judge. So, and like, yeah, they're not going to come to your house and take it, but it means that you can't get it digitally. Stores can't really sell it to you. Like, they can, but not supposed to. So it's good just to, have it around.
Yeah, I mean, just that fucking Godzilla game that came out to tie in with the American movie. I'd love to play that, even though it looks like a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't get that digitally because it was removed from the store because Toho hates people
Yeah,
and their joy.
yeah, and it was printed limitedly. So, like, if you go to a GameStop or something and you actually find it, it's like $50 still.
Yeah, and that's if you find it, and then otherwise you have to drop like $500 on eBay.
Oh, yeah. It's that kind of thing just makes it incredibly difficult to get your hands on something like that. Like, you can't rely on digital storefronts because stuff just comes down all the time due to weird licensing issues, or like how the Scott Pilgrim video game is just coming back out after being gone forever.
Oh shit! I think today's the last day to order that. I want to have a physical copy so the same thing doesn't
Won't happen again because it will. I'm gonna tell you in the audience, if you care about that game, it will happen again. They didn't permanently re-get the license. This is just your second shot.
As we speak, I think I'm going to put in my payment information for a disc copy for PS4.
There you go.
Yeah, but yeah, we brought up Godzilla vs. Biollante, same deal. That was unlike all of the other Heisei Godzilla movies, that for some reason the licensing was snatched up by Miramax.
Yeah. And normally they're a very reputable company, this time they kind of screw people.
Lots of great guys working there. We love, we entirely condone all of Miramax employees' actions.
Yeah.
And
in perpetuity.
Yes, except being jank on releasing Godzilla vs. Biollante. I mean, come on, that's just inexcusable.
That's criminal.
Yes, you can't rent that anywhere. You can't watch it anywhere. So it's only available on the shit ass Miramax discs, and those are bad. I don't know how Sony didn't manage to. Toho, really, just come on. But yeah, that's why we're into physical media. Aaron has a lot of movies in a duffel bag and some on a shelf. I have all mine neatly displayed on a shelf in alphabetical order.
Well, and now with 4K Blu-ray releases and stuff, I'm hesitant to buy certain things on Blu-ray until I get a 4K player and then get it in 4K, because that bump's nice, and I have a 4K TV now and can finally do that. But I gotta get my hands on a PS5, as many people are struggling to get their hands on. So I can finally get some 4K content that hasn't been compressed to the point where it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I have a 4K player because I've given up on fucking consoles.
4K is really nice. It's a really nice bump.
It's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Especially if it's a good release. The Back to the Future 4K release that Universal just did this last year is it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And especially when you have like the full 1:8:5 aspect ratio and it takes up your whole big TV. It's really something else.
Yeah, and it's kind of future-proofed because movies are made in 4K at best. So
at best, yeah.
This isn't a situation where in 3 or 4 years they're going to be like, oh, here's this 10K disc, my guy, and you're like, oh, I have to have this. Anything above 4K, unless you're operating on a theater-sized screen, ain't doing a whole lot for you. So this can be a permanent purchase.
Yeah, so it's pretty much physical media. You pay a little bit more for something one time, and then you have it forever, or you constantly are shelling out money just every single month with just hoping for the chance that you'll get to see something that you like.
It's like spinning a roulette wheel.